What's going on, GemMintnites? GemMint here, and today we have the Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 7, and we're going to do a spoilery review. So if you haven't read this and you don't want any spoilers whatsoever, you might want to come back, although I think I'm still pretty vague where it's not going to really ruin it for you. Before we jump into this, make sure to hit that subscribe. We're doing a giveaway once we hit 125,000. We got a Spider-Man Premium Format exclusive from Sideshow Collectibles that we're going to give away, so stay tuned till the end of the video, and I'll tell you what you got to do to enter. Also, I did get this from our friends at organicpricedbooks.com. Definitely check them out. JP has been doing a great job. A lot of people talking about this site. I like to say it's another resource in case this site is sold out or this site is more expensive. Check out Organic Price Books and use the code GEMMINT to save $2 on your first order. With that being said, let's take a look at the binding of this book, which is almost unnecessary because you guys have seen these deluxe editions and they are beautiful. The binding is sewn, the eye lifts up, there's no gutter loss whatsoever. The page quality is great. It has that kind of like construction paper feel to it. And yeah, man, it's amazing construction on these books. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the overhead shots. We'll take a look at the artwork and we'll talk about what goes on in this deluxe edition. All right, guys, so here we have the front of the deluxe edition. If you've seen one of them, you've seen them all, and I like it how they're consistent with the design, though. Here we have the spine. You can see Volume 7, Kentaro Miura by Dark Horse. In the back, you can see this has a cover price of $49.99. When they come wrapped up, this is in there with the book, so this gives you a little synopsis of what's going on here, a little bit more about the series in general. This one does show it has 700 pages for Volume 7 and covers the original volumes 19 through 21, so these all collect 3 volumes each. All right, so you got the black interior pages, Berserk here. Another cover page, translation by Dwayne Johnson. Contents, like I mentioned, those 3 volumes. Here's like kind of like your splash page of Casca here for Volume 19. And this entire book wraps up the Conviction arc, so you'll see that in the table of contents through all 3 volumes. Each volume has a number of chapters. And this starts off where Guts is still trying to find Casca. Casca is out of her mind. She's more than traumatized, and she's with these prostitutes, and Guts is now just run up on the little village where she's at. So he's trying to rescue her, although he just seems to miss her, because where we left off, she was down in this kind of like cult orgy, for lack of a better word, with Luca here. You can see Casca here. They try to cover her beauty. Got little Isidro. And I have to be careful when flipping through this book. So much not safe for work content here. So here's Casca. So they're raising her up. They think she's a witch or something. And they want to sacrifice her. Brand of sacrifice starts bleeding at night. So, you know, that's when the demons come out. This was also in the anime. You can see Isidro has found the cave where they have Casca. And she ends up fighting this guy who had a like an animal head on his head, but he actually turns into an apostle. I don't know if I can show these parts or not, man. So Casca's in danger. This apostle is looking like he wants to attack her, and then Guts finally shows up, and he has a big battle with this apostle. So pretty cool stuff. He cuts off his member. This was also in the anime as well. Guts one-on-one with Sepulchre. Sepulchre kind of outsmarts him a little bit. And you still have Casca wandering around. Isidro try to kind of sneak her out the back here. So Casca still got some skills, even though her cognitive thinking isn't there. And then we see the egg of the perfect world, this apostle Bellet who was watching over all of the events of the Conviction arc in the last deluxe edition that we talked about. Casca gets captured again. Her and Luca get captured by the Holy See, and they get taken to Father Mosgus. Now, again, I got to be very careful flipping through pages here because they bring Luca into the torture chamber, which is very graphic. A lot of nudity, a lot of graphic violence in this book. Here's Father Mosgus. And then Guts going to the tower to rescue them again. Here we have some demon activity happening. This was done kind of weird in the anime too. This was kind of like this plasma looking goo, translucent purple demons that are flooding through the hallways and like leaving everything bare. As you can see, all these bones, those were all human bodies, and a demon wave of sludge is coming through and basically infesting the whole tower with evil. Father Mazgus, you can see he's starting to apostle out a little bit. Casca's got the demons around her. And then her unborn child comes into play again. Now, something interesting happens towards the end of this book that I'll talk about regarding her and Guts, what we think is Guts' unborn child. Artwork is great in this book, though, man. Father Mazgus has Casca. He's got his executioners and whatnot. Skull Knight comes through, so you still have the egg of the perfect world, the Apostle Belit watching over. He sees Skull Knight running up, ready to bail out Guts once again. Skull Knight helps out one of the prostitutes, and he escapes with her on this like sea of bodies. Basically, so much evil conjured up around the tower here, and just all hell broke loose. So you can see Mazgus, he's looking like an angel. He's kind of like not in his final apostle form yet, you know? But he's going to go from angel to demon real quick. Look at the artwork. The artwork is really good, man. It gets so much better from the first volumes. So this is the egg of the perfect world, giving his origin story on how he was this like baby or child that kind of was lost under these pile of dead bodies, and kind of how Femto reached out for something and was granted the form of an apostle to survive. So what's interesting here, I guess I'll wait till we get to that part. We go back to the big battle. First, Guts got to fight the sub-bosses until he could fight the big bad apostle, Father Mazgus. All his little like henchmen are starting to apostle out as well. Look at the artwork here. That's awesome, man. Like I said, so much evil just brewing up and being unleashed on this area, on this tower. Start to see the God hand comes through. The whole point of this arc, the God hand was trying to like recreate like an artificial eclipse scenario, if I recall from reading this. Then we see Zod's back. So we find out that Zod's looking for something, because remember, Griffith came to Zod in his dream as he was in apostle form and cut off his horn. Here goes the egg. So this is the interesting part that I was talking about earlier. So he finds that unborn child of Guts and Casca, and he takes that and he ingests it. So this is basically leading up to the return of Griffith. So it seems to me like Griffith, he was able to return back to human form with the help of the flesh and body of Guts and Casca's unborn child. So she's captured, getting ready to be burned at the stake. Guts has to save her. He's got to defeat Father Mazgus, who now has gone full apostle. Those feathers are like stone now. His wings also are like these giant fists. And he's got an epic battle with him. And this is why I say you should still watch the 2016-2017 anime, because it has this storyline in action, live action, you know, not live action, but anime, you know. And even though it's not the best animation and sound, it's still cool to see it get played out, you know. So there's the stuff with Father Mazgus. There's the God Hand. Crazy artwork, right? And then you can see what's going on. The whole purpose of that Belit apostle was to help bring Griffith back. So now he's dealt with Father Mazgus. He's just got to deal with the rest of the demons everywhere. Like little God hand references and stuff. The egg looks happy, like he did his job. And you can see like the god hand reaching out to this light within the egg, cracks the egg so that we can have Griffith reborn. So here Zod comes crashing through. You can see he's only got the one horn now. He's on a mission. He's looking for Griffith, and then you can see the feathers and the hair start coming through, and Griffith now reborn. I really like the next arc, the Falcon of the Millennium arc. Is that what it's called? I always mess it up with the Millennium Falcon. But man, it's so crazy when you see Zod bow down to Griffith right away. Even Guts is like shocked, like what the hell? You see, he sees Griffith, which is shocking, and then to see Zod kneeling to him, you just get the vibe on how powerful Griffith is now. And then this is where Griffith flies away with Zod, like the never-ending story. But that's pretty much it, guys. Great deluxe edition here. Wraps up the Conviction arc. I like the Conviction arc. It's one of my favorites, and I really like the following arc as well. Here's some cover art. Here's for volume 19, volume 20, and volume 21. It's cool to see these characters in color. And that's it, guys. Guys, let me know what you think about Berserk in the comments down below. And like I said, we're giving away this Spider-Man premium format once we hit our next subscriber milestone of 125K. All you got to do is be subscribed to this channel and leave a comment on this video and any other video where I promoted the giveaway. Once we hit 125, we'll go live and use a random YouTube comment generator on one of these videos to draw a worldwide winner. Also, check out our partners at Street Level Hero. They have exclusive variants with new drops every Tuesday and Thursday. They have an amazing Dave Raposa Carnage cover for Venom 35 in both trade dress and virgin. You got to pick it up and use the code GemMint to save 10% on those, any item you buy in the store and anytime you shop there. I appreciate you guys watching, but don't go anywhere. Check out my other hauls and reviews in the playlist to the right and stay minty fresh. Peace.